You've seen the screenshots, the late night Twitter threads, maybe even punchlines. The furry fandom, it conjures an immediate image, doesn't it? People in animal costumes, right? But what if that's the shallowest of readings? Beneath the colorful fur and quirky personas lies something far more complex, a genuine community forged in shared creativity, a surprising sanctuary for those on the margins, and perhaps most unexpectedly, a deeply resonant reflection on what it means to be human in a digital age, and what its very existence tells us about identity in this increasingly fluid world. At its core, the furry fandom orbits a shared fascination: anthropomorphic animals, creatures walking upright, speaking our language, navigating human emotions. Think beyond Saturday morning cartoons. This is about imbuing animal forms with human traits, crafting characters that resonate on a deeper level. And this is where it gets interesting. For many, this isn't just a passive appreciation, it's an active creation. The persona, more than just an online avatar, it's an original character, painstakingly crafted, a vessel that blends the creator's inner landscape with the symbolic power of animal they choose, bold or reserved, playful or introspective. You might encounter a neon wolf spitting tracks, or a stoic dragon guarding ancient lore. The possibilities are as boundless as the imagination itself. Crucially, this isn't a solitary pursuit, it's a deeply interconnected world. Artists, writers, animators, gamers, cosplayers, a diverse tapestry of individuals drawn together by this central passion, and not just confined to a digital realm. Conventions erupt with a vibrant energy, meetups foster real connections, and even charities initiatives are woven into fabric into this community. This isn't just an online quirk, it's a tangible, evolving social landscape. This isn't a phenomenon that materialized overnight. The roots of the furry fandom stretch back as further than you think. In the fertile grounds of 80s sci-fi and animation conventions, a shared appreciation for anthropomorphic characters began to coalesce, niche interests find their tribe. The internet acted as a catalyst, an accelerant, from rudimentary text-based interactions of the early bulletin board system to burgeoning visual space of sites like Fur Affinity and DeviantArt. The digital realm provided a fertile ground for this subculture to take root and flourish. Art could be shared instantly, stories could find their audience, and characters could truly come to life. And then came the tidal wave of social media: TikTok, Twitter, Discord, platforms that amplified and reach connected newer generations to this already established, yet still evolving community. What began as a quiet corner of a fan culture has exploded into this dynamic global subculture, constantly reinventing itself in the digital age. Look at this through a sociological lens, and a clear picture emerges. The furry fandom is a textbook example of a subculture. It has its own unique lexicon, its own set of symbols and inside jokes. It has its own rituals and traditions. The convention themselves are a powerful expression of this. But delve deeper, and you find something more profound. For many within this community, it's more than just a shared interest, it's a vital lifeline. The furry fandom has become a haven for those individuals who may feel like they exist on the periphery elsewhere. Statistics from the International Anthropomorphic Research Project paint a compelling picture. A significant majority, over 75%, report that the fandom provides essential emotional support. For a considered number of people, this isn't simply about dressing up or drawing cute animals. It's about finding acceptance, building genuine connections, and navigating complexities of life with a supportive network. This isn't just for fun. For some, it's a form of emotional sustenance. So, what drives this creation of an alternate identity? Psychology offers some intriguing insights. The persona often acts as a bridge between the individual's perceived real self and aspirational ideal self. It's a canvas for emotional expression, a tool for self discovery, and for some, even a pathway towards healing. The research bears this out. Many furries report a heightened sense of self awareness and improved level of emotional well being through their engagement with the fandom. For some, the persona becomes a form of emotional armor, a way to navigate difficult emotions or social anxieties. For others, it's an exploratory vessel, allowing them to delve deeper into aspects of their identity, gender, personality traits, and even past experience in a safe and creative space. Yes, there is an element of cosplay, of performance, but to dismiss it as just that is to miss the profound sense of catharsis, the emotional release that can come from embodying a carefully constructed representation of oneself. Here's a dimension of the furry fandom that often goes unacknowledged: its profound embrace of queerness and gender fluidity. Acceptance isn't just tolerated here, it's often the very foundation of the community. This space provides a unique opportunity to explore different facets of identity without judgment, without the constraints of social expectations. For many, their persona become a crucial stepping stone in understanding their own identity. It's not uncommon for individuals to first explore different gender expressions or sexual orientation through their created character, long before they feel safe enough to articulate those feelings in their offline lives. That freedom to experiment, to embody different visions of oneself in a supportive environment, for some, it's more than just liberating. It's a genuine lifeline, a crucial space for self acceptance and discovery. The relationship between the furry fandom and the outside world has often been complicated. Mainstream media has frequently gravitated towards sensationalism, focusing on the fringes and neglecting the vast majority of the community. And yes, for years, furries have been subject to countless memes, often reducing a complex subculture to a simplistic punchline. But here's a fascinating counter narrative. The furry fandom has, in many ways, from independent comics to imaginative games to viral videos created by their own members, they've harnessed the power of the internet to tell their own stories on their own terms. So, when the outside world laughs, the fandom often laughs right back, louder, weirder, and with a level of self awareness and creative energy that often surprises those looking in. They've taken the internet's capacity for both mockery and connection and forged something uniquely their own. So, why would anyone outside this vibrant subculture take notice? Why does the furry fandom, with its seemingly outlandish premise, actually matter? Because this isn't just about animal costumes, it's a microcosm of how individuals forge identity, cultivate belonging, and express themselves creatively in an increasingly digital world. It's about the human need to connect, to find your tribe, and to explore the boundaries of self through the lens of fantasy. The furry fandom, in its own unique way, holds up a mirror to all of us. It compels us to consider, who are we, really, and who we could be if we allow ourselves to shed some of our inhibitions to embrace the less conventional aspects of ourselves. In a culture that often rushes to categorize and mock what it doesn't understand, furries offer a powerful reminder that weirdness can be a source of profound beauty, and that the family we choose, the community we build, are just as real and as vital as any other.